Hello everyone, my name is Lord Focus and I'm here today to create a basic tutorial on how to properly use Stargate Tech 2, which is a mod based on Stargate technology that I have created for Minecraft. The basic idea of Stargate Tech is adding some Stargate technology and other things that were completely made up but still based around the Stargate theme to Minecraft. Now, this is purely tech mod, so this is all about technology, although we have some fancy blocks and stuff, but let's move on. First on, we have the Naka ore and the dust and ingots and other derivatives. So I don't need this or this. As you can see in a few moments, this is right now this is somewhat common ore, but it will be made rarer in the future. So it is an ore that glows in the dark. So when you're mining, it's a bit difficult to pass by some and not notice it. It will be something you notice very far away. Right now it's stable. It doesn't explode or anything, but in the future it will become more aggressive. It will react violently to explosions. This ore, you can simply smelt it to Naka ingots, or you can put it in a pulverizer from thermal expansion and it will give you dust. Now, dust can be used in semiconductor lattice blend, which will be a bit changed in the future, and is used to make crystals, and can be smelted into ingots. So pulverizing the ore will give you double the ingots. The lattice here can be used to make these crystals, which are used in a lot of stuff, as you can see. Now, next on, in deserts you will find things such as these, which contain the mod's primary focus, which is the Stargate. The Stargate is a single block. Well, not a single block, it's a multi-block structure, as you can see. It uses 12 blocks, I think, and these 5 down here are the base. They have different functions, so the 5 on the base work differently than the others on the top. So this is the tablet PC. It is used to access most of the technology in the mod and GUI wise. So if I right click anywhere in the Stargate, it will tell me it uses this address. As you can see, the address has 3 worlds, and the first world is always the same for every address in the same world. You can't dial Stargates in the same world. But we'll come to Stargates a bit later. I just want to show you that if you break a Stargate and place it back, it will use a different address. No matter where you place it, every time a Stargate is placed, it gets a new random address. It is possible to get the same address it had before, but the chances are 1 in several millions, so don't count on it. Now, one of the first things is the shield emitter and particle ionizer, and this guy here, Naka rail. Now, I'll get some things from thermal expansion to help us out. Let's see, I want this, and I want this, and I want a tool. let's start with the particle ionizer. Putting a few here. 1, 2, 3. Now the particle ionizer. What else do I need? I need here. I need tanks. This will do. Now, about here. Let's put this here. Very well, and this here, and power. Now, particle ionizers require power in order to work. So, to open the GUI, you need the tablet PC, right-click them, and they will show you the GUI. So, you can see it's a particle ionizer. It has the block icon over here. Your inventory. This shows your face next to your inventory. It has a slot, which isn't actually a slot, for the item that is being ionized right now, and a progress bar for that item. Next, there is the amount of ionized particles you're producing every tick, and the amount of power being used every tick. So this is the power. Go away, you. So this is the amount of power that you have, and this is the amount of ionized particles that are being produced and stored. Now, I will need no more of these, and let's give them some power, shall we? So as you can see now, or as you should, oh right, I forgot to output. Oops, not this one. It's on the face. Yes. So the face is a power output. Exactly. So you should be seeing power rising in the ionizers. Now, particle ionizers can use 3 fuels. I don't need this or this. So they use redstone blocks, or glowstone dust. So the first one, I'll put in some redstone. As you can see, it produces 1 millibucket of ionized particles every tick, and uses 5 redstone flakes, which is power, every tick. And here's the progress. Now, on this one we'll use redstone blocks. As you can see, it produces and consumes the same as the redstone dust, but it lasts 9 times as long. So if you don't want to refill the inventory as many times, you can use redstone blocks instead of dust. And after this one, I'll use glowstone dust, which uses 10 redstone flakes per tick and produces 5 millibuckets every tick. Now, we should get some liquid out of that, and we could use levers or this. I'm not going to explain thermal expansion. If you don't need to know exactly what is those. I'll just have you know that it pumps the liquid out. Any redstone flux compatible power transport system will give power to the particle ionizers the same way any forge fluid system can interact with the particle ionizers and take the particles out. As you can see, it is a gas, so it instantly fills the tank, and it just gets more and more compact in there, so it is slowly filling and getting more opaque. Now let's set up the shield emitters. So you can set them one by one. If you put one on top of the other, the textures connect, not side by side though. This will be changed in the next update, so I won't get into many details in here, just enough to get it working. I'll make this 3 tall. Now, to make this work, you need to put another shield emitter facing it. So if you put one like this, you need to put a pair like this, so they face each other. Now, there is a limit to the gap here. I don't know what configs I'm using, but by default the limit is 5 blocks here. So I'll stick to the 5 blocks, but you can configure it to be anywhere from 3 to 12. Now, they have the default configuration. This is the tank for ionized particles, and this is the rules for what entities can pass through the shield. And let's place one of these right away, because they won't be needed later. Now, I will proceed to give it some ionized particles. I thought this would work. Maybe like this. Exactly. Very well. So, as you give it ionized particles, let's see, the tank is already full in every one of them. So only one of the pairs, so this one here is pair with this one is pair with this one, and so on. You can control them by simply giving orders to one of the pairs. So if you give fluid to one of them, as you can see here, the other one here can use the fluid. It doesn't receive any, but it uses the one on this side. For example, if I change a rule here, the pair will have the rule changed. See, the villagers change to blue. Now if I change animals to blue, oops, on this side animals is blue. Now if I put them all to yellow, on this side everything is yellow. Because they are on top of each other's, they also relay that information up and down. So if you change anything in one of these, let's say only monsters can go through, every shield emitter here will have that setting. See, every one of them allows only monsters, so I can go through, as you can see. Now, more about that. Let's put it back to the default. This is the default setting. So blue means this entity can pass, yellow means it can't go through. So players can pass through the shield, villagers, animals, monsters, and minecarts can't. See, I can go through now. If we get, say, a minecart, it can go through. I can push it. But if we allow minecarts through, it can pass. Now, minecarts don't just send anything. Let's push it back a bit. Actually, just put my royal. You'll move. Now, if I tell, like I've shown, it allows minecarts and nothing else. So if I write the minecart, see, when the minecart collides with the shield, it dismounts the entity that is riding and doesn't let it go through, because players are not authorized now. If I authorize players to go through, I can, I can go through in a cart. The same applies for monsters and animals, villagers, anything. Now, let's talk about exceptions. This side here is for exceptions. So if I type, say, my name and press enter or the green button, I am now an exception to the player rule. Exceptions are always to the player rule, so I can't go through. See? Even though it allows players, I can pass. But if I remove myself, I can go through. Now, we can do the opposite. If we add my name and players can't go through, I'm an exception, therefore I can go through. And you can put as many players as you want. Say Angie and someone and another one and more blah. You can see it, but if you scroll your mouse, it won't go down. There's no indication, but that will be fixed in the future. So just scroll down and or use the arrow keys. I think the arrow keys work. Exactly. The arrow keys work as well, up and down, and you will see the list scrolling. So I can just remove more and someone and Angie and me there. Now, there's a system. This is the next part, that is called the abstract bus. So the abstract bus is like a computer network, and I will take this one too. And the only block right now that is really part of the system is the abstract bus cable. It's the only block that belongs exclusively to the system, but it connects to anything that can interact with the system. As you can see, there's this plug here, which means this cable is connected to this emitter. Now, for example, here, as you see, it doesn't connect to any of those, but it connects to this one on the other sides, for example, on its back. Although the particle ionizers don't have any settings yet that allow them to be controlled, but they already connect to the bus. Now, we'll put the cable here and connect to this thing. So as you can see, this block is connected to, and this is an adapter block. It is not natively part of the system. This is a compatibility block for computer craft. Now, as you can see, I have computer craft here, and I will proceed to add a computer to this. Now, what setting did I leave those on? No one can go through. Cool. So, no going through for anyone. Let's just create a new file. Say, edit shields off. Actually, let's just call it stop. Now we can do this. Buzz. This is a variable name, so you can name it anything you want. Is peripheral dot wrap bottom. Now this tells the computer to connect to the block on the bottom, which is this block, the abstract bus adapter. Now on the next we put buzz dot send packet, actually packet. This is the method to send a packet through the bus to any connected device or connected devices with the same address. And first thing is the bus address. Right now it doesn't matter because most things don't have variable addresses, so we just put 4 Fs and that's it. Now, next thing is the action, and for anything in the bus you should use send packet and then a group of keys and values like this. Key 1, colon, space, and the space is very important, value 1, and then if we want to send another one we just put K2, colon, space, value 2, like this. But right now we won't be sending a second value, only the first, so it goes like this. We are telling the shield to do something, so it's an action, and the action is to stop. It will stop. Let's see, stop, and as you can see the shield stopped. Why am I... oh, I just found a bug. How awesome is this? I found a bug. Okay, cool. Now, if we do edit, start. Now, same thing, buzz. Actually, I'll just call something else. Blah. Blah is peripheral dot wrap bottom. Oops. And then blah send a packet to everyone with the action start and exit, and as you can see the shields are still down, but we can do start and boom, shields on, and I can't pass anymore. Now let's move on to the next thing. Now, what's next on the list? We have seen the Naka rails, which allow rails to pass right through shields. These are a special block that can be shared with a shield. We have seen the particle ionizers, which create ionized particles to feed the shield emitters, and we have seen the shield emitters and how to control them. There's the lantern wall, which is just a decorative block, nothing special. I like some of them, they have very good colors. I tried to mimic the wool colors as much as possible, and you will find structures containing these blocks throughout the world. For example, in the desert you may find something like this. Let's build it really quick. It's a 5x5. And oops, sorry, there you go, and then this 1 2 1 2 there and there. Now this, this. And in the middle here there will be a chest with loot. This is the desert themed loot pod. This is called a loot pod, with a chest in the middle. And there is a second model for every other biome, which uses stone and the grey legend wall. Now, moving on, there are the transport rings. These are really awesome. Let's see. We can put one. I'll use this. I can put one here. They are meant to be buried. You can use any block on top. Actually, I will use any block on top. I'm just putting this here so I know where the platform is hidden. And let's say there is now a good block, grass. So put this here, and then you put anything on top, and this isn't necessary anymore. Now, if you are within the 3x3 above the transport ring and you press the arrow up key, you are teleported up. Now, oops, up here. If you want to go to the platform below it, you can just press the arrow down, rings come up, bring it down, and the rings disappear. This has a 5-second cooldown, so after the rings go down, you have to wait 5 seconds in order to have this platform connect again. So if I didn't have this here, and I had, say, an underground base, I could enter the base without anyone knowing the entrance is here. Let's see. Let's do that, just to show. No, where's the entrance? I've lost it. There it is. Here. Don't have another one. So, really fast, try to put this here and get some light in the corners here and cover this up. Now, if I press arrow up, oh wait, there you go. I press arrow up and it brings me up. Now, I'll just put this here so we know and don't lose it. Actually, a torch. So now our platform is hidden. No one knows it's there, but I can come here, press arrow down, and boom, I'm downstairs. And a perfect hidden entrance to a secret base. Unless someone thinks about digging and finding your rings, but that's another matter. The point is, these rings can be hidden below the ground, and you will have a very good platform to bring you up and down anywhere, for example, from your base's main room to your mines several hundred blocks below the ground. It can reach anywhere, so you can always have... Oops, what am I doing? You can always have a platform several hundred meters above the others, where you can move in a matter of seconds to anywhere you want, as long as it's vertically. As you have seen, the platforms must be on the exact same X and Z coordinates as the rest. Now, let me just get a platform here. And get a few more things from here. I want one of these, and one of these. Let's move up. And this one accepts a connection too. So I will show you what you can do with it. This isn't necessary. So let's call it down twice. Oops, I forgot. Edit down twice. And for this, the same as always. Whoops, sorry. Feral dot wrap, not warp, to the bottom. And now bus dot send packet FFFF, and this only has two actions, which is action link up and link down, to decide where to link. Exit, let's down twice, and there we go, down. So we are at the ground level. It brought us one platform down. Now there are commands to move other numbers of platforms. Let's edit it, and we can send a second argument. So right here, a second argument, which is skip. This is the number of platforms you want to skip. So I want to skip the platform down there at the ground level and go directly underground. So I want to skip one platform. By default, this number is 0, and if you don't send it, it will send you to the platform directly below. You can do the same for going up. Now, down twice, and it sends you 2 platforms down. See? Simple as that. And time to go up again. Wait for the cooldown. It takes a bit. Come on. What's taking you so long? I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm finding bugs, maybe I'm not. Next thing, let's see. Before we go to another system, which is the Stargates, I want to show you this, the personal shield. These here are crafting components, and they will be removed in the next update, so you don't have to worry about this. This is the personal shield. As you may have seen in the show, if you are a fan, this can save you from pretty much any physical damage. So see the creeper there? Let's put ourselves in game mode 1. 0 actually. So survival. Hello creeper. Come hug me. Whoops. So I have taken no damage and the shield went down a bit. It has 99% charge now. So, for example, swimming in lava, falling from great heights, things like that, PvP damage, skeletons, explosions, things like that. You will still drown, die suffocated in walls, from hunger, falling in the void, some kinds of magic. So it doesn't save you from everything, but from most stuff. Also, these shields are explosion proof, so an explosion shouldn't be able to affect the shields or the shield emitters. Now, let's see, what else? We have the Stargates. Let's finish in a great way with Stargates. Computer, and I want more stuff. I need obsidian, because we need another dimension. You can't dial the same dimension with Stargates, so let's just open a portal to the nether here. And boom. Don't need this. Let's go. Let's see if you can find a good spot. Right here. Awesome. So we can place the Stargate here. Now, this guy needs a 5x5x1 clear space. As you can see, I can't place it here. But up here, no, I can't, because there's not enough space. Now, let's put it right here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5. Exactly. So, you place it in the middle and it expands to the sides, like this. Boom. As you can see, it takes a whole 5x5. Now, this address is this one. And, like I said, the ring blocks don't do everything the base does. For example, they can't connect to the bus cables, but the base here can. So let's hook it up to a computer. Now, another thing the Stargates need is power, and in order to give it power, we need one of these, because that's all I have here. So put it like this and tell it to give power down. That's already there, so we should be seeing exactly power down. Now, as you can see, it took 20,000 redstone flags from the energy cell, which is not 20, sorry. It took, doesn't matter. It took a lot of power from the energy cell. It has a big buffer, but it uses 20,000 each time it dials. So now we'll do the following. Let's go dial the overworld. So edit overworld and buzz peripheral dot wrap bottom, oh, sorry, and now buzz dot send packet, not like that, packet. And the address doesn't really matter, like I said. For example, we can use 0F9C, doesn't matter. And as long as it's hexadecimal, which is a set of characters from 0 to 9, A to F, and it has 4 digits. Now, next thing is the action. As with every other machine, action is dial. Now, after that, we have to tell it where to dial. So the address is, do you remember what the address was? Still less than that one, the second one. This so less than this something at Mac. And if we it's called overworld. Boom, it dials. This texture for the event horizon will be changed eventually, but for now that's what we have. And as you can see, it brought us to Stargate here. By default, the connection lasts, you can go back through the same wormhole. By default, the connection lasts 38 seconds, so it takes a while to go down. Stargates chunk load a 3x3 of chunks around them. Now, the connection already died. There's edit overworld. There's another argument you may add to the Stargate, which is the timeout. If you set timeout and add any value from 1 to 38, it will change the timeout to that value. For example, 3 seconds. This is in seconds. Now, boom, there it goes. 3 seconds. Edit overall. We don't want 3 seconds. Let's go back to the default. And if we don't put 38, it will go to 38 anyways. Exit. Now, there's this one. Buzz feral wrap bottom and buzz packet to beef. It's a valid hexadecimal address with action close. So this is the closing command. If you have an open wormhole and you don't want to wait for it to time out, you can just close it. For example, overworld is now back to 38 seconds. So overworld there. And now if I do close, something went wrong. Edit close. What did I do wrong? It should be... Oh, of course, it's not close. Close isn't for this. It's disconnect. Silly me. No, let's wait for it to see it disconnected. Now overworld, it timed out by itself now. Sorry, close, and it closed. And if I do overworld again and then close again, there. You may have seen in the corner of the screen that it disconnected. And let's go. And here we are. Now, we have seen everything. This is how the mod currently works. Let's just give you an example. This is logging everything, right? So, just to prove that I'm not a liar, let's see a creeper, for example. Now, if I allow monsters, boom, it fell through, because this is no longer solid, but it's still solid for me. So I could, for example, build a bridge over a gap and tell it to be solid for players and allow monsters through, and players can cross the bridge, but monsters following the players will be locked. They will fall, and whatever happens to them depends on you. This needs a proper name. And that's it. Stay tuned and enjoy. Bye!